Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean P. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your names to be called. Also, if you are in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there is no talking, eating, drinking, gum, chewing, walking around, or smoking. And please stay properly addressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Try to get the person, Kevon John Lewis. I'm sorry, you need to connect your audio. You don't have your audio connected. Who's on the Galaxy A01? Unmute yourself, please. Who's on the Galaxy A01? Yeah, that gentleman there. He doesn't know how to unmute him. What's your name, sir?
Nathan Lindsay. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I'm not feeling well.
I'm sorry to hear that. Mr. Lindsay,
Yes, sir.
you have a pretrial today, but you have a review that you haven't paid. You were entered into an agreement to pay and you haven't paid.
Yes, sir. I understand, sir, but I've had some problems, sir. And my grandson got hit by a car about 2 weeks ago, and my blood pressure out of control. If I just give me some time, I've been going through things with my daughter and her son that got hit, my grandson, and my blood pressure is totally out of control, my diabetes.
All right, how is your grandson doing, Nathan Lindsay?
Pardon me?
Is your grandson okay?
Yeah, he just got a broken arm and a broken leg, and he got some bumps and bruises on his head. A guy hit him that stayed down the street from him. He backed out of his driveway and hit him, but he didn't kill him, thank God. He was backing out and not paying attention. My grandson was riding his bike down the sidewalk. But we taught him to stop and don't, I guess situation happened like that. I don't know how it really. And he's doing okay now, though, but we've been taking him back forth to the doctor, me and my daughter. And my blood pressure is totally out of control. And if you could just give me some more time or something, let me take care of this. And then I got another ticket they said for some trespassing. I got PTSD. I can't remember all this stuff. I'm taking medicine for PTSD, everything.
Is he here?
And that's what's been going on, Your Honor.
All right.
Yeah, and then I'll just log on Zoom. Okay, great. Thank you. I gave you the second one, right?
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Nathan Lindsay, case number U59609-621. Appearance for the record, please. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Warbling.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this court. Attorney Ben Warbling, P64889 on behalf of Mr. Lindsay.
This is the ticket. Mr. Lindsay has two issues. He's got a new ticket, trespassing in a vacant occupied or commercial building on April the 16th, 2021. That is a misdemeanor punishable by 90 days in jail and or $500 and up to 90 days in jail and or $500 in fine. And he's also got two reviews today for tickets that he entered into an agreement with the last time he was in court. I think you've heard the representation that Mr. Lindsay made on why he didn't pay the fines and costs. I find it cause to allow Mr. Lindsay more time to pay. Let's take care of that matter first, sir. How long before you think you can get this paid off, realistically now?
Yes, sir. I get $700 a month, and
Sir, you don't have to tell us your situation on what you get. I just asked how long realistically do you think it'll take you to pay these 2 tickets? I know $700 a month is not much, and you owe at least $480. So how long do you think it's gonna take?
realistically, I can give you probably 100 a month because I got my other bills.
All right, well, let's come back in 90 days and see what progress you've made on
Yes,
that,
sir.
those 2. We'll say, February 22nd. But we're not gonna, continue to, give you more time. We gotta get this done. I do understand that, your grandson's issue is, really much more important than these fines and costs, but at the same time, that's why I'm giving you this time, but at the same time, this stuff can't do anything with service. He's still, service, sir, but he's already articulated that he's got high blood pressure, is out of control, he's diabetic. I can offer you community service, but if you can't do that, then we'll just wait on that payment, all right?
Yes, sir.
We're setting this up for a review on February 22nd, 22 at 8:25 a.m., both of those matters. As for the other charge, Mr. What about this new charge, trespassing? Occupied vacant building?
No, it's really, that's not you.
It's just trespassing the vacant, not even as April. April 16, 2021.
I'd like to see the.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 62.
All right, I'm gonna set this for trial. I'm gonna set this for trial on the same day, February 22nd, 2022 at 9 a.m. So you just show up at 9 a.m. February 22nd, 2022, and we'll deal with the payment by then, and we'll deal with this other case.
Yes, sir.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, I wish you, your family, have a safe and happy holiday season, and we'll be praying for the speedy recovery of your grandson, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. You have a blessed Christmas and holiday.
All right, very well.
All right.
All right, Mr. Devon, Little John, Lucas. Are you laying down, sir? I can't hear you. You're on mute, sir. You have to unmute yourself. I'm gonna remove you from the room, Mr. Lindsay.
Okay. What I do? Cut it off?
I'll cut you off. Have a good day.
Okay.
Mr. Kavan, Little John Lewis. You have to unmute yourself, sir.
I
Are you
can.
laying down, sir?
No, I'm up.
Are you sit up? Sit up.
I'm sitting up.
All right, this is the city of Detroit. versus Kayvon Littlejohn Lewis, case numbers SP 108-254, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1132-994, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 11821951. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Worthing on behalf of the defendant.
All right, we need an offer from Mr. Lewis, so it's not in the file. I wish I had seen that before. I did all that. No, Kevon Littlejohn Lewis. Let me make sure all of the things are in here first.
Yeah.
You have any insurance, sir?
No, not at the time.
I mean, do you have any insurance now?
No.
All right. Here you go. That's to get in front of the place. All right, the offer today is to amend one of the driving while license suspended to a foot failure to display, and the other one, no insurance misdemeanor to improper place. One of them has both of them misdemeanors, both of them punishable by up to 93 days in jail and/or $500 in fines. The one abstracts to the Secretary of State. The failure to display will abstract to the Secretary of State. However, it will not result in any points. The other improper place, it will not abstract to the Secretary of State. But they'll both be misdemeanors. I'll fine you $240 a piece, and I'll waive the warrant fees, and I'll hold him accountable for paying the reinstatement fees, Mr. Warbling. I will allow him to pay the reinstatement fees up front. That way he can go, theoretically, he can go get a driver's license. I don't know if he's got any other things out in the other jurisdictions, but he'll have clearances here, and I can set a trial date for him in the future. What does your client want to do, sir? You can also speak with these, Mr. Warbling, the defense counsel that's on the line in a private breakout room if you got any questions about what I've said.
Okay.
Yeah,
Y'all kind of.
what do you want to do, sir?
Oh, y'all want to put a payment down?
Say what?
I want to put a payment down towards it.
Speak to the lawyer.
Okay.
All right. All right. Who's on the iPhone?
Do I join this?
Yeah, join that room, please.
Okay.
Stephen Gray.
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning to you. Lumia's iPhone. What's your name, ma'am? Unmute yourself and tell us your name. I have
My name
Griffin.
is, yes, Lumia Griffin.
Okay, very well. Good morning to you. I have you checked in. Who else is on it? Ma'am, can you take the
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Griffin, do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
Mr. Gray, do you have insurance?
I did, and then relapsed again. So no.
So, did you have insurance at the time of this?
I'm gonna say no, sir. I couldn't find the paperwork. I thought I did, but I wasn't able to find it. So I'm gonna say no.
These two, no license. That's all I see right now.
Go ahead.
You say that. Gray only has no insurance.
That one.
And Griffin only has no license. Where are you at in your quest? I don't know whether you're in a quest to get a license or not, but where are you at with your license? Why don't you have a license? Lamia?
I don't have a license because I was young and dumb and doing dumb stuff when I was younger.
Well, I mean, I can understand that and kind of relate, you know what I'm saying? But what's going on now?
I'm trying to better my life. I'm working at a better job. I have 7 kids as well.
I hope you're trying to better your life. I wish you the best of luck in that, but let's keep it real simple. What's going on with the license? Is this the only thing that's holding you up?
No, sir. I'm supposed to also meet Judge, what's her name? Miss Bryant as well. I have another court date today for Miss Bryant.
We'll see. All right.
But just have anything else in any other jurisdiction?
Huh?
Just have any other ticket?
Do you have any other tickets in any other jurisdictions?
Yes, Moreau.
Okay.
But that's being paid off on my court date is on the 9th. That I already paid my bond off for that. So I will see them on the 9th as well. So that will be paid.
All right. Let's I don't know what's taking them so long. Mr. Lard, did you ever get a lawyer, sir?
No, sir.
All right, well, it's time today. We gotta get this moving. All right, Mr. Garita.
Garita?
Yes.
Yes, this is Garita.
Yeah, well, good morning to you, sir. I don't see you on the docket today.
I don't know.
Did you have a file for him? All right.
Oh. Can you just show? Let's see, 825. I have a file on. Let me go look and see what.
All right. All right, we have 2 iPhones that are just, the young lady with the head on now. What's your name, ma'am?
Yes, Mary Grayhouse.
Do you have a license, ma'am?
No.
All right, is that counselor up there on the iPhone?
Yes, Judge, good morning.
Good morning to you. Who are you here for, counselor?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I have to get you an appearance, but I'm here for Norberto Garita. He has a show cause for no insurance.
All right, let's go with you guys right now, because others are debating on the other person. So let's go with City of Detroit version Norberto Garita, case number 217-301-041. Appearance for the record, please.
If it please the Honorable Court, Nicholas Salas, P34870, on behalf of Norberto Garita.
No, I'm tired. Come on, man.
We got this stuff in the background. Garrett.
Oh.
Hi.
You gotta mute your phone. We don't need to hear your conversation. You're interrupting my court.
Okay, thank you.
This is Miss Garrett, the one we talked about last Friday. You know better than that, Miss Garrett. All right. Does your client have insurance?
Yes, Your Honor. He had insurance at the time. The vehicle had been stolen prior to this occasion, and he did not have proper registration, which I believe is the other ticket.
No,
But he
it's not.
was insured.
It was
And-
only no insurance misdemeanor. He had it on the same day as he got the firearms violation, civil infraction. He paid that civil infraction. So what we're gonna do for your client today is we're gonna dismiss this case. And I'm gonna accept the representation that you made that he had insurance at the time, but he also paid a related civil infraction. All right?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
There's nothing. You guys have a very good, safe, and happy holiday season.
Thank you, Judge. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank
to
you.
your staff.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Worthing,
Yes, Judge.
go back on the record with Mr. Little John Lewis. What does your client want to do?
Yes, Judge. He's still stuck in the breakout. We went over everything and then we lost the connection for some reason. But my understanding is he wishes to go forward and take advantage of the offer.
He doesn't want to go and get a license, huh? That's it. Does he understand what I was offering him?
Judge, if I could. Mr. Lewis, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There was opportunity for the judge was allowing you to reinstate, to provide a reinstatement fee so you could have your license reinstated and come back if you wanted to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I want to do that.
You
So I
want to
believe
do
he
that?
prefers to do that, Judge.
All right. I'm going to allow you to pay reinstatement fees up front. You come down to the courthouse and do that. I don't know of a good way to do that online. I will come down to the courthouse and do that. If you don't have anything in any other jurisdictions, then this will clear you to get a driver's license. I'm going to set a trial date. And that trial date is going to be February 18th. I would suspect that a lot of this stuff could be cleared up with a driver's license. But we'll deal with that stuff at that time. But at least you'll come in here with a valid driver's license. Have you ever had a license before?
Yes.
Do you have anything else out there outstanding in any other jurisdictions?
I got a one speeding ticket in Saginaw that I'm taking taken care of.
All right, so you should be able to come in here with a driver's license on February 18th. All right.
Yes.
All right. Anything further, sir?
No.
All right, sir. I'm gonna wish you and your family a happy holiday and safe holiday season. I'll see you back in the new year on February 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Your family as well.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one. All right. Let's deal with Mr. Lord. Here, you want look at this? Who's got all that noise in the background? Mr. Lewis, you're free to leave. I'm gonna send you out the room. This is Laura. I'm gonna ask for them to mute themselves. Everybody, I'll do it myself. I don't know if he doesn't want this first. Take the OWI. OWI, whatever. As long as no other correlated issue. All right. All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Michael Lord. Case numbers SP 109-5380, counts 1 and 2. SP 109-538-81, counts 1 and counts 2. C 808-3761. 17-316-442, counts 1 and counts 2. I don't know why this one's pending. Let's call 17-316-4422. 17-319-5181. Might as well call 17-353-199, counts 1 and counts 2. 17-353-2001. Hearing for the record, please. Mr. Wardle.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Wordling, P648889, behalf of Mr. Lorick.
All right, Mr. Lord, there's an offer for him today. I don't know why those civil infractions were set aside from 2017, but it appears they were. So I want to honor that. I'm going to offer him the amended count of operating while visibly impaired. That's punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. Also, that will include a 6 points. Let's just make sure we're advising correctly. That's going to be 4 points on his driver's license. That's going to be. Let me look further. Okay. It's going to be 4 points on the driver's license. That's going to be a 90-day restriction. It's going to be a misdemeanor on his record. And then the other count is failure to display amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. That's going to be a $240 fine for that. That's a misdemeanor that is punishable by 93 days. That's also punishable by 93 days in jail and a $500 fine. That is going to abstract to the Secretary of State as well. It will not have any points associated with it, though. And the rest of the matters will be dismissed. I'll fine him another $250 plus all the other administrative costs that go along with the drunk driving. And I'll reserve the fines and costs on the drunk driving at the time of sentencing, and that would be after we get a pre-sentence report. I do want Mr. Lord also, as of today, to start testing once a week. For alcohol, we'll do that randomly. And I will allow you to speak with your client in the breakout room. He has an absolute right to a trial. And you want to speak with the lawyer, Mr. Lord, on what I said?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, Mr. Warbling?
So Your Honor, are they amending the high BAC to a lower offense, Judge? I didn't hear that part.
OWI, yes.
Straight up OWI, and then he's pleading to how many counts of FTD?
1 count of FTD.
So 1 count of FTD and 1 count of OWI?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, he's already. Let's call in the. Let's call in the probation to see. He had a referral to test once a week. Let's see how that's going.
Mr. Lord?
Mr. Lord, yes. All right. Mr. Max Land. All right, hold on a second.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm sorry, I lost contact for a second, sir.
All right, did you need to get back in the room with the lawyer?
Yeah, actually, I was trying to speak to him.
All right, put you back in the room. Just join the room. You should be able to join.
Thank you, Judge.
How you doing today, sir?
No, you should be able to join the room, Mr. Lord. You're not in the room.
Oh, okay. I don't see where it says join.
There should be a more button on your screen where you can see that breakout room number 2. I mean, yeah, breakout room number 2. All right. So, Mr. Land, do you need some treatment, sir?
No, sir, I do not, Your Honor. I was at a rough time in my life. I was homeless for a little over 2 years, and had my life together for almost a year now.
So how did you get your life together?
I went into QBH July 6th of last year. And, I've been working full time at Zone 1 Logistics. And it's been a long journey. I had nothing. And, I was at a time in my life where I thought I would, that I was going to die out there homeless. And I'm glad that wasn't the case.
Thank you.
So are you doing any type of follow-up treatment? What do you do?
What do I do?
What do you do for follow-up treatment? What's going on with that?
Well, I went in 2020 of July 6th. I stayed in their outpatient, their transitional housing off of East Grand Boulevard, my apologies, for almost 9 months. I stayed on Suboxone. the whole time I was there. Cut myself off cold turkey from that. And really, Your Honor, I've just been trying to stay busy. I mean, I really thought that, you know, I did a lot of follow up and, you know, I go down to team wellness once a month and talk to my caseworkers down there. And they got me on a couple psychiatric medications for depression. And
Now, what about Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous? You're not doing any of that?
no, sir.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Yes. Working for.
When's the last time you used drugs, sir? Well, let me wait till your lawyer gets here. Let me wait till your lawyer gets here. Let's get drug treatment for on the line.
We're just seeing if he's eligible.
No, this is actually from Miss Garrett, who said we'd get her some information about that.
You are here.
More Garrett. All right. The city of Detroit versus Stephen Gary Gray, case number SP 102-89872. Mr. Gray, I'm going to.
Morning, Your Honor.
Warren, I'm going to dismiss this matter. Hopefully you can secure yourself some insurance if you still operate the vehicle. But I see you paid a related civil infraction. So for that reason.
Yes. I'm sorry, go ahead.
For that reason, we're gonna, let me make sure. You paid a related civil infraction, so for that reason, we're gonna dismiss the matter, all right?
All right, sir, thank you.
You're gonna be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees of $45, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, anything further, sir?
No, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be in your presence and have my case heard from you.
All right, very well, sir. I appreciate you being here, and I wish you a safe and happy holiday season, sir.
Thank you. Same to you and your family. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you as well.
Okay.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Am I able to go to the Secretary of State and pay this the reinstatement fee and get everything going?
Pay that fee here with the city of Detroit, with 36th District Court. You need to pay that either by DivDav kiosk, any DivDav kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come down to court and pay that, and then wait 48, 72 hours, and it should probably automatically reinstate your license, but I'm not gonna have you rely on that. I want you to go down there and check yourself. If you don't have any other outstanding matters in any other jurisdictions.
No, I do not.
All right, well, you should pay that, the sooner you pay that, the quicker the ball gets to rolling, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a great day, sir.
You too again. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Mr. Lord, we're back on the record with Mr. Michael Lord. Mr. Warbling, what does your client want to do?
Judge, he wants to waive his rights and go forward and accept the offer that's been made by the people.
Okay, very well. Is that your understanding, Mr. Lord? After giving you the opportunity to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room, the lawyer indicates that you want to take the offer. I had you testing once a week.
Yes, I went there, but I went at the wrong time. I got to go back because I can't get nobody on the phone at that place, and they telling me to enter an ID number, and I don't have an ID number.
Not one time since we talked last time.
Excuse me?
You haven't tested up one time since we talked.
No, I was sick, sir, and I was on.
You hear that? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
But I did go up there. They was closed. They only opened from like
That
6.
That doesn't matter, sir. That's excuses. I don't want to hear any excuses. I'm gonna put this matter aside till we hear from probation that we're having probation come in. That's nothing but excuses, sir. People, this is routine. And I thought I was giving you a break, just asking you to test one time a week. And it's been months.
As soon as I got off bed rest, I went up there, Your Honor, but I couldn't get in there because I guess I went at the wrong time. But
So
the
why
paperwork.
didn't you contact probation?
Excuse me?
Why didn't you contact probation?
I did. I tried to tell you I couldn't get nobody on the phone up there.
At 36 district courts, you couldn't get anybody on the phone from probation.
No, I didn't call the court back. I called the probation officer.
All right, we're gonna see. All right. Let's go with Ms. Griffin. This is the city of Detroit versus Lamia Griffin, case number SP 3834051. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Worthing on behalf of Ms. Griffin.
All right, I'm inclined to just give your client a trial date, allow her to pay whatever reinstatement fee she has to pay to get a license. I don't know. Seems like she's got some other issues in other jurisdictions. I do see a disorderly conduct that was entered into back in 2008, and that has been left open and not paid. She owes a total of $172 on that. She has other civil infractions that go back to 2015 that I believe were related, that I see that were related to this particular matter that goes back to 2015 as well. I don't even know if she would have to pay any reinstatement fees on those. But I can do that, or I can offer your client a failure to display. She'll pay $240, and what I will do for your client is I'll waive some of the discretionary fees so she can make it a little easier for her to get over this hump. What does your client want to do? I'll give her, I'll put you in a breakout room if you want to speak with the lawyer, but these cases are pretty old.
Yes, yes, I do. I would like to speak with the attorney, please. 'Cause I understand some, but I don't understand all.
All right, you got that, Mr. Worthing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Join the room, ma'am. Okay, we're gonna take care of you next, Mr. Land. So why are we discharging them if they haven't paid their costs?
I can call her up because she dropped that off just this morning,
So,
so I can have her zoom in.
all right,
You have her zoom in?
please do. All right. We have this great house we need to file this here.
Oh, you can check it too.
Well, here she is online already.
Oh, okay.
All right, Ms. O'Driscoll, Officer, Probation Officer O'Driscoll.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. So I understand that there's a discharge from probation for Mr. Goss, but he's not here today, which I tell everybody, if they owe the money and they pay, then they don't have to show back up. However, there's no payment and there's no Mr. Goss. And now I'm presented with a order to discharge from probation. I don't understand that.
I submit those for those that it says he did not successfully meet the obligations on there. So it's for you to make a further decision on when I submit it like that. See kind of what you want to do with that, to let you know that he's not compliant. It says on the order he's not.
All right,
So we don't really have it.
we're gonna put a warrant out for his arrest then.
They haven't updated our discharge forms, GIS, as of yet, to show
I can't hear you.
It appears that our IT department hasn't updated our forms yet in GIS for the discharge to put where they've been non-compliant on those discharge forms as of yet, so.
All right. Well, we'll I just wanted to hear from you. If you want to put something on the record, you can. But I'm gonna issue a bench warrant for his arrest.
That's fine.
All right. If there's nothing further, Mr. Officer O'Driscoll, I appreciate you.
Yep. I'm also here for, I've asked to fill in. I'm here for the defendant, Micah Lorick. You guys requested appeal for that?
We're on the record with, we're back on the record with Mr. Micah Lorick. I do have Mr. Lorick was here, and I don't recall the last date, but we've given him ample opportunity to get this matter resolved. I do have I was here on the 21st, I believe, of October, and we put that back over for a final pretrial in order for Mr. Lorick to get a lawyer. And at that time, I wanted him to test one time per week. And now, from my understanding, he's failed to do so. Mr. Warburton, I'll give you an opportunity to speak on your client's behalf.
Judge, as far as the testing is concerned?
as far as this testing is concerned?
Judge, well, my understanding is if we could resolve this matter, which I know he wants to, I don't know from the get-go. I mean, I don't know if the court would be inclined to putting him on a sober link in the interim. That way, you know, he has the device with him and there's no excuses at that point. Or something along those lines.
All right, can you give us an update of what's in the file there, Officer Driscoll?
Yes. Yeah. Good morning, Your Honor. Jennifer O'Driscoll on behalf of the probation department. So our probation associate, Mr. Ricardo Dettore, did not have any correct contact information for this defendant. There was no phone number provided. So Mr. Dettore mailed the referral for drug testing with instructions for the defendant to start urinalysis testing the week of November 1st, 2021. He mailed that to the defendant's listed address that was in JIS. So we're not sure if that's the correct address. There's also no phone number for this defendant. And
obviously, he indicates that he left multiple messages to the probation officer. I don't know how he left messages, and he probably didn't know who he was assigned to. But
I left him a message with my number and everything.
Mr. Dettore, he's part-time. When did you leave him a message last?
I left him a message as soon as I got out of court the last time, and the judge told me he wanted me to see him.
I'm not quite sure who you left the message with, because as soon as you left court, you would not have been assigned a probation officer as of yet.
all right. That well, are we gonna, because Mr. Lord is gonna take a plea. Do we know who his probation officer is gonna be now? Or do we have to put that referral in and find that out?
A referral will be put in, and then, so then the referral would be put in for the substance abuse assessment. It looks like then it would come to the probation department, and then you'd be assigned to a probation officer to complete that substance abuse assessment. But if I have Mr. Lorik's correct contact information, I can put that in, and then that way they'll be able to contact him appropriately.
All right, what can you need to put your contact information in the chat, sir, or you can just say it out loud? Whatever you feel comfortable doing.
Sure. My phone number is 586-222-2534.
And then let me verify here. Are the numbers of your address, are they 3026?
Glendale Street.
Full address out there, but yeah, that's correct. Okay. So we have that. Do you have an email?
It's not active right now.
As long as I have this contact number, then I can put that in for you.
Do you need another contact number?
You have an alternate? Sure. There's an alternate.
313-412-3992.
All right.
I'll put that in first.
Very well. We're gonna generate that. He'll know what he has to do after today. I appreciate it, Officer O'Driscoll. It's nothing further. You're free to leave.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Have a great holiday if I don't see you. All right. So, Mr. Lord, here's the deal. Now, we've already, this is your one time here. You know, you saying you claim to have a valid excuse or an excuse. And what I'm gonna do is at this point, I'm gonna accept that as a reason for you not being compliant. But if it comes into, this is your one time. So if it comes into this situation again, then there's gonna be consequences that, that result in any mistest. And then a mistest or of course a positive test, but a mistest is gonna be considered as a positive test as well. So I know the holidays are coming up. I don't know what you, I don't know what your substance abuse issues are, if you have any. But I know this is the time where people like to turn it up. So you're gonna be expected to keep it turned down until you walk this thing out, all right?
No problem, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
And previously, we already discussed the implications behind conviction for first-time OWI. Let's run his driving record, please. And sir, you understand you have a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Mr. Michael Lord. All right, sir, I'm going to draw your attention back to I'm going to draw your attention back to August the 28th, 2020, at around 6:23 p.m. in the area, in the city of Detroit, in the area of Wildermere and Davidson, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by Detroit police officers?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And on that day, sir, were you asked to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
Why is that?
I was on suspension, sir.
Very well, and accept your plea to the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. And that count, I'll give an immediate sentence if you want to, Mr. Worley, or we can wait until the time of we wait until the time of sentencing on the OWI.
I mean, we don't have any objection to immediate sentencing with respect to the license infraction.
All right, failure to display, $240 fine. Now, sir, let me draw your attention to Let me draw your attention to August 22nd, 2021, around 7:07 p.m., sir, in the city of Detroit, in the area of Martin Luther King Boulevard. Let me see, it doesn't give intersections or anything. On that date and time, sir, or thereabouts, were you, did you get pulled over by a Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes, sir.
All right, as charged, this is a misdemeanor punishable by 180 days and or $200 to $700 fine, minimum of $200, maximum of $700, and or 360 hours community service, rehabilitative programs, vehicle mobilization mandatory with prior cost and prosecution, reimbursement of government emergency response. This is for prosecuting defendants. That's as charged, but this will be amended to, if you're taking this plea to the amended charge of operating while intoxicated. So that's a 93-day misdemeanor punishable by up to $500 in fine, the maximum. So on that day, sir, let me see if I can see some of the facts that the allegation alleges. Were you operating a motor vehicle, sir?
Yes, sir.
And on that day, prior to the operation of that motor vehicle, did you consume some alcoholic beverage?
Yes, sir.
And what did you consume, sir?
I think I may have like three or four double shots.
A double shots of what?
It was Hennessy, I believe.
And did those double shots impair your ability to operate this motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Anything else, counselor?
Nothing further at this time, Your Honor. I'm satisfied.
All right. With that, the court is satisfied as well. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of operating while intoxicated, sir. I'm going to set a sentencing date, counselor, for 60 days out in order for a pre-sentence report to be drafted so we can try to get an understanding on your client's whether he has any substance abuse issues or what's going on with your client. In the meantime, I'm going to order now, sir, again, let's not get this messed up this time. I'm going to order you to be tested once per week. I want to order you no alcoholic beverage. No driving infractions, because it doesn't appear that you have a driver's license. So, I mean, you're not supposed to be driving. So if there's any driving infractions, or anything of that nature, sir, you're going to come right back to me. And I'm not going to be understanding this time. So what else do we need to do, Ms. Nash? What I'll do is what I'm going to do with stipulation of probable cause, I'm going to dismiss your other matters, sir. So you're getting a fresh start as it relates to these old civil infractions. I don't know why I did this for you. But it seems as though I allowed those civil infractions to be set aside. And with the stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'm going to dismiss all the other matters.
Thank you, Judge.
But I hope you're telling the truth about, well, I hope you're not out there drinking, sir, because it will definitely come back to bite you if I find that you are.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I want to waive any warrant fees. You're going to be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees, sir.
Okay.
Cut them all. So that should cut them all. I should have them all down. You don't see something to properly. All right. If it's nothing further, I'm going to have you back. Let me put that back on. What did I say? January 21st, 2022 for sentencing at 8:30 a.m. on the OWI. Sir, we're going to enter that other matter of failure to display for $240. You're going to expect to have that paid by then, sir.
By January 21st?
By January 21st. Let's say pay FTD by next court date. All right?
Okay.
If there's nothing further, sir, I wish you a safe, happy holiday season. I want you to get in touch with probation. You have the probation's number?
Yes.
313-965-3414. If you don't hear from them in the next day or so, I expect you to contact them at the very latest. I want you to have contact with them by Monday of November 29th. All right?
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a great day, sir. Have a safe and happy holiday season, and I will see you in the new year.
Thanks, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right. All right, let's get, we got the drug treatment report. Ms. Rob,
Good morning, Your Honor.
and good morning. We're here for Mrs. Garrett. Ms. Nora Garrett, ma'am, you there, ma'am?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right, Mr. Garrett, good morning to you. Let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Nora Jean Garrett, case number SP 119111. Appearance for the record, please.
My name is Nora Garrett.
Ben Worming on her behalf, Your Honor.
All right, so Ms. Garrett was here last Friday, and we discussed her in getting in a drug treatment report. And she wanted to know, I don't know if she wanted to know, I think Ms. Garrett already knows. But we wanted to give her some specifics on what the court, if she's accepted into that court, what she would be looking at as a way of what she would have to do to get through. Right, Ms. Garrett?
Yes, I want to know if it's a setup.
What do you mean if it's a setup? It's only a setup if you keep using it. When it's not a setup, it's a situation where you're trying to get help. And if you continue to use, then it's going to be consequences and repercussions behind it. But if you go through it and you're good to go, then you'll get this case dismissed. Am I right, Ms. Robbs?
Yes, you are correct, Your Honor.
Can you give Ms. Garrett some specifics, please?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may be invited to a breakout room with Ms. Garrett, I can actually do our pre-screening.
All right, I'm going to put you in there. Do you need to be in there, Mr. Warbling, or what?
I'm comfortable, Judge. I don't think it's necessary.
All right, I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mrs. Garrett and Ms. Robbs, so you guys can have the discussion, and then you'll let me know what you think, Ms. Garrett, and I'll let you know what I think afterwards. All right? Join that room, ma'am. I think she already did. Okay, let's move on to Mrs. Lamia's case. Did we deal with Mr. Land? You want to go in that room as well?
I don't really think I need drug court, Your Honor, to be honest. I mean, the only reason why I haven't really been going to NA meetings is because I work so much and I live with my mom who's been in the program for over 4 years. I'm just trying to get this behind me, Your Honor.
Mr. Land, don't give me any excuses. Don't give me any excuses.
Yes, Your Honor.
You haven't been going because you haven't been going. That's it. But you need to go. You need to stay going. That should be a lifetime commitment. All right, let's go. Let's call Mrs. Let's see. Where is Ms. Griffin on the docket?
Lamia?
Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, this is the city of Detroit versus Lamia Griffin. I already called the case. Case number SP 83405. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Ben Worming on behalf of Ms. Griffin.
I don't know if I caught the case or not, but I know we had a discussion about what Ms. Griffin has had. Did I give you an opportunity to speak with Ms. Griffin in the breakout room?
Yes, you did, Your Honor.
All right, I've given you an opportunity. And what does your client want to do, Mr. Ward?
She wishes to continue her not guilty plea. She's requesting a bench trial.
All right, so that bench trial is only gonna be as it relates to the license improper. I'm gonna allow her to pay reinstatement fees up. Now, I don't know if that's, I don't know if those, I know that the reinstatement fees on the, let me see.
I also have another court today as well for Ms. Bryant.
Are you supposed to be in there now, aren't you?
It says for 9:30, so I've been waiting to see you. You was first at 8:30.
Listen, call Judge Bryant's court and tell her she's been in here. Let me see. I don't see if you have another court date in this Judge Bryant. But you know better than I do. You should know, but I don't see that you have another court date.
Yeah, because I had 2 warrants, so I end up getting the warrants lifted, and I had you and Ms. Bryant for today.
Do you have a case number on this Judge Bryant's stuff?
Give me 1 second, please.
No, I don't believe she does.
Disorderly and no license. Yeah, disorderly though, that's already been adjudicated.
Okay, all right, you probably had that disorderly, all right, very well. All right, call Judge Bryant and make sure that they know that she's been issued. I'm gonna allow you to pay the reinstatement fees up front. I don't.
Thank you, Judge.
Affect, how that's gonna affect those old, 2015 civil infractions. If I were to guess, and I'm just guessing now, you'd have to check with the Secretary of State with that. They probably won't affect it. You can probably go get a driver's license. But if it does affect it, then you'll owe some reinstatement fees on that. So at the maximum, you'll owe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reinstatement fees. That's including Judge Bryant's stuff, which I don't know if there's any reinstatement fees attached to that. Let me see. No, I don't think there's any reinstatement fees. So it's 5 reinstatement fees at the maximum. And then you take care of what you have to take care of. And have you ever had a license before?
No, sir.
Okay, so you're gonna have to go through some extra steps. I'm gonna set a trial date in February 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m. And that's gonna be on the license improper. And then we will deal with the other tickets. I said at that time, bring some money to court on that day.
Yes, sir.
Because there's some fines and costs to pay anyway for these old tickets. But if you're serious about taking care of this stuff, then you'll have yourself at least $1,500 on that day. And it may not cost you that, but I told you I'd give you some relief on the late fees and stuff. We'll deal with that at that time, right?
Okay.
I'll come to the court to pay that 1 reinstatement fee up front or all those reinstatement fees up front. And then after that, you take care of that other stuff in Monroe and you can try to see if you can get a license. But as it relates to this, we're going to say February 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m. is your next date. And ma'am, I wish you a safe and happy holiday season. And you too, I will see you in the new year, ma'am.
You too, sir. You have a blessed one, you and your family. Happy holidays to you and your staff as well.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Land. This is the
Yes, Your
city
Honor.
versus Max Avery Land, case number U536921119. Appearance for the record, please.
Ben Worby on his behalf, Your Honor.
Now, I've had some discussion with your client. I stopped before I asked him if he's still been using, which I believe that he has used in the past. I don't know if he's still using. He indicates that he's gone through treatment court. And I asked that because of the nature of the charge. I do see and recognize that this is an old case, a relatively old case from 2019, over 2 years ago. I don't see anything else in the system. And unlike Mr. Griffin, you don't have anything else in the system. So what I'll offer your client is I'll offer your client a $240 fine. We'll dismiss immediately upon payment of the $240 fine. He has a right to a trial. He can take this matter to trial to see if he can do better. He can't do any worse. But with that being said, and I'll allow him to pay the reinstatement fee up front. But with that being said, if I see him back in here for this type of offense again, then it won't be an offer on that date. It'll be trial, or if he takes the plea, it's going to be some jail time attached to it. So,
may I speak with him in a breakout room, Your Honor?
I certainly would.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, who else do we have? We got Mrs. Great House with just one count of, let me stop before I say that. That's not just. All right, Ms. Greathouse, are you there?
Yes.
All right. Off the record, I'm gonna offer you the same thing as I offered Ms. Griffin. Your cases too are hold. You have 2 civil infractions. One misdemeanor that's 2015. What we'll do is we won't even waste time with this. Let's see. All right. Hold on a second.
Okay.
All right. Ms. Robbins and Ms. Garrett, I hope that conversation was constructive.
Your Honor, if I may, I do believe that it was a constructive conversation, but just due to some observations, Your Honor, I would like another opportunity to be able to zoom back into the courthouse to do have a further discussion with Ms. Gear.
The breakout room?
Your Honor, her attorney might need to go in there with me.
All right. We'll wait on him to come out.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. All right, let's call this case. This is the City of Detroit versus Mary Greathouse, case number SP 1942531. Ms. Greathouse, I'm going to dismiss the matter because of the age.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is you have 2 other civil infractions. I don't know. let's go to this Great House. Two cases. SP 1942521. And the other one's the second. Let's waive the late fee to that. I'm gonna take that one ticket down from 198 to 155, I think.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 165. And then count two of that now. When can you pay it, ma'am?
When can I pay it?
Yes.
By December, I say 25th, before Christmas. You said 150?
165 on that one.
165. 165 before Christmas, sir.
Before Christmas, ma'am, are you sure you're gonna owe?
Yes, I'm very much positive.
Right,
I have no problem with that.
Last day.
I
think the 23rd last day.
Let's do December 20th.
Okay, thank you.
I'll set that for a review, so make sure you paid it. If you paid it, you don't have to come back. Let's do that's account 2 of that.
Okay.
Let's waive the late fees on that.
Okay.
It's gonna take it down from 276 to 230. Right, am I reading right? 230. You can pay 165 plus $230.
Okay, so it's almost like $400. Okay.
That's $395. I'm gonna put December 20th for that as well. I'm gonna set a review.
Okay.
2021 review at 8:25 a.m. ma'am. And then I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. And you're gonna have to pay the reinstatement fee on the other matter. So that's gonna be a total of $440 altogether.
$440. Okay.
You'll be clear here at the 36th District Court. I'll put December.
Okay.
December 20th.
Yep, I did.
All right, thank you. All right, if there's nothing further, have a great, safe, happy holiday season, ma'am. If you do not have that paid, I need to see you back on that day. However, if you have it paid, ma'am, then you'll be clear and I don't need to see you. And I wish you and your family a safe, happy holiday season.
You too. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. We're back on the record with Mr. Max Land. I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room, Mr. Land. Mr. Wormley, what does your client want to do?
So once again, Judge, just to surmise, it would be, if he paid today, there's the potential it would be dismissed today, Your Honor.
If he pays today, it'll be dismissed today, but that's going to be a one-time deal for him. I don't really want to supervise these issues. That's what drug treatment court is for. But since I only see one of these issues here, I'm not really accepting the fact that you've done this all on your own, sir. I'm not saying that you can't, but hopefully you're correct in that. And only time will really tell. Get up, Miss Garrett.
Yes, Judge, I believe he wants to go forward with that, Your Honor.
he wants to go for? Does he want to take it to the trial and see if he can do better? He can't do any worse. If he wants to pay it today, he can pay it today.
He wants to take advantage of the offer where if he would plead guilty and pay today with a dismissal today.
All right. If it's nothing further, Mr. Warbling, they want your presence in the breakout room with the drug treatment coordinator, Ms. Robbs, and Mrs. Nora Garrett. So, Mrs. Garrett, can you rejoin that room, please? You have to unmute yourself as well, ma'am.
Yes.
Rejoin that room. It should be under more. It should have an area where it says join breakout room 2, 3.
Oh, more join.
Breakout room 3. Help her out, Ms. Robbs. Is that you see what she can, basically what she said?
Your Honor, I actually don't have it on my screen either.
It's an area, if you go to more, I think down at the bottom up to the right, you can hit that and it probably will pop up.
I see meeting settings, raise hand, chat.
Yes, Your Honor, I see it.
All right, can you help Ms. Garrett out?
Yes, Miss Garrett, it should be, you should see a icon at the bottom that says breakout room.
It says breakout room.
Click that, and then it'll say room 3, and join there.
I think she did it. Oh, I thought she did it. Do you see it now?
I see stop, share, participate, more. Now I got these 3 screens on here. I see more, and then I see chat. Okay, I hit it, and then I see chat, view full transcript, meeting settings, disconnect audio, raise hand, cancel.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you in, you're gonna see join room 4, but don't join that room. Wait until you see join room 3. You see join room 4?
Yeah, I see 4.
All right, now I'm gonna set, now do you see join room 3?
I see it now, okay.
All right. All right, Mr. Land, Miss Lamia.
Yes, Honor, I had came back and joined your room because I cannot get in Miss Bryant courtroom.
What did they say over there?
To come in.
They said, come on in. We called.
I've been on there waiting for like 10 minutes since I left your
Just
courtroom.
wait, if you're in the waiting room, they can see you.
Oh, no, I can't see no one.
No, if does it say you're in the waiting room?
No, it just said host is not accepting.
Oh. All right, we're gonna call back. All right, Mr. Land, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand you have a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to August the 16th, 2019, at around 12:50 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Hancock and St. Antoine, sir. Did you have an occasion to be in contact with your Detroit police that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you in a house that's known to be a drug house, sir?
I was buying drugs from a guy that I know on the streets.
And then you were buying drugs on that day from a person you know in front of this location?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you didn't have a legal right to buy those drugs, did you?
No, Your Honor.
And you didn't have a prescription for those drugs, did you?
No, Your Honor.
And he wasn't a legal pharmaceutical representative, was he?
No, Your Honor.
All right, if that's the case, sir, I'm gonna find you guilty as charged. And I'm gonna fine you $240, sir. I told you I would dismiss immediately upon payment. But if I see you back in here again, sir, you know it's gonna be a lot different than it is today, correct?
Correct.
All right, when can you pay, sir?
I can pay today, but can I pay it off the website, Your Honor?
I wouldn't advise that. I would advise you to pay it at any DivDav kiosk in the city of Detroit, or I would advise you to come down to the court and pay it. And the reason why I say that is because we've been having a lot of complaints, and even from a lawyer that's paid on the website, it did not go through. So I would rather you get this done sooner rather than later. I'm gonna put a pay by date of November 29th, 2021. I'm gonna put it as a review, 8:25 a.m. If you've got it taken care of by that date, sir, then we'll close the matter out. You don't need to show back up. However, if you don't have it taken care of, then you need to show back up on that date, all right?
You said by November 29th?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
All right, have a great day, sir. Be safe. Have a safe and happy holiday season, and I wish you the best of luck, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Griffin, can you give an ink pen, ma'am?
Give me 1 second. I can use my phone. What is it, Judge?
313-965-2295.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that.
Just, clerk. So call them and let them know. We already let them know you were in the room, so you shouldn't have any problem.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good one, ma'am. His dismissals.
No, are you able to do it? Okay. You want to zoom in now, or you want to wait till you? Okay, just wait till you show cause. Just wait till you show cause. January 20th. Yeah, but you didn't, so now you have a show cause. I'm asking you, do you want to just wait for the show cause date, so you'll get the money, or do you want to zoom in now and talk to the judge? Okay, ma'am, it's up to you. I don't know what you want me to do. What would you like to do?
All right. Let me get Miss Garrett out there.
Yeah, just let me know what you want, you can call me back.
But you better hurry up because we're about to be off.
Yeah, we got some more.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Nora Jean Garrett, case number SP 119108111. Appearance for the record, please.
Nora
Ed
Garrett.
Worthing on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
I believe we already called the case, but however, be that as it may. All right, now, given Ms. Garrett, I've given you an opportunity to speak with Ms. Robbs, Drug Treatment Court Administrator, and Ms. Warbling, your attorney for today. Let me know what your client wants to do, Mr. Warbling. I think that the purpose of that meeting was for Ms. Garrett to understand what would be expected of her if we entered into the drug treatment court. I'm sure that was outlined specifically what she needed to be done. So what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, I know that the process has been explained to her meticulously and repetitively and thoroughly. I had an opportunity to give her my advice, but I don't believe she wants to avail herself of the drug court avenue at this time.
And is that the case, Ms. Garrett?
I said I wanted to see what's my options because I don't like being on no probation. Seems like a failure.
You know something? That's going to be your only option. Or you can do some jail time. Because when you keep saying that, it convinces me that you need it more and more. You know, if you keep saying it seems like failure, then it kind of to me leads me to believe that you're still using drugs. The whole purpose of the court is to try to help you out and give you some assistance to get off of it. So by you keep saying, and that's the second or third time you said something about it being a failure. You said it, you called it specifically a setup the last time. So I believe, and based on what you're articulating to me today and our discussions from last week, that you're still using drugs. Despite the fact that you came in here last week and you said you have not been using for 15 years. And then
I said I quit for 15 years.
Huh?
I said I had quit for 15 years.
You said you had quit for 15 years. And that was when I asked you that question was asked to see you answered that question in a way to lead somebody to believe that you aren't using anymore. But then upon further discussion with you, then it comes out that it may not be the case. You never did indicate that it wasn't, but it led to it said that it may not be the case that it may be the case that you've fallen off the wagon. And by me seeing you scratching and nodding and all of that kind of stuff, then I gotta believe that you have.
I am.
All right, then that's it. You're gonna go to drug treatment court. Now, that's if you want to take the deal today. The other alternative you have is to take it to trial and see if you can win.
Those are my only two options.
That's your only two options.
Okay, go ahead and set me up for drug court.
All right. All right, now can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down now. Ma'am, you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines? You understand that, ma'am?
You had me on mute.
I didn't have you on mute.
Well, I couldn't hear anything you just said.
I said, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right. And the offer is pleading straight up And we will, what do we do? Reserve sentence, what do we reserve sentence and allow her to be sentenced in, drug treatment court? Is that correct, Ms. Rob?
Yes, Your Honor, but she would need to be set up with probation to complete her substance abuse evaluation.
Okay.
So that we would be able to get her into drug treatment court, because we have to have those assessments. So she.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
So she just set a sentence date in the future, right? And
yes,
you
Your
need
Honor.
60 days good enough?
Your Honor, we can actually do December 20th. If you
December 20th? And that's December 20th. If she gets in there this week or next week, whenever you schedule, you can have that sentencing date set up by December 20th. I can set the sentencing date for December 20th, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so that's relatively quick turnaround. So, and I just have to say this, Ms. Garrett, you know, I hope that your attitude changes. I mean, you've already done a very good job, and I believe that you have stayed clean for 15 years. I don't know what happened for you to to relapse, you know, but it tells me that you understand the gravity of it, and you did a lot to put yourself in a position to stay clean for quite some time. But it seems as though your attitude has got to change from this point forward if you really want this to work for you. You understand where I'm coming from, Ms. Garrett?
Yes, and you're true, and that's the truth about it.
I try only to speak the truth. You know, I'm trying to do this because, I mean, really, we care about you. You make a much better and much more productive person to your family members who love you, to the people in the community, and everything if you stay off the drugs. And I'm sure, what's going on? How you doing? I'm good. All right. And I'm sure you'll feel better about yourself. I know that you can't be the Nora Garrett that you can really be while using drugs. So don't look at this as a setup, man. It has nothing to do with the setup. Because what's the most somebody can do to you? Send you to jail for 90 days. So, I mean, that's the most. And that's not likely to happen. All right?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that right to a trial?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, Ms. Garrett, let me draw your attention back to May the 17th, 2021, at around 4:06 a.m. in the area of Maryland and Voight Street, ma'am. Did you have an occasion to come encounter with the Detroit police on that day? Where's her file, Ms. Garrett?
Yes.
And on that day, what were you doing, ma'am?
I heard people in my house, and I called the police to come to my house because my nephew was upstairs. I felt like someone was upstairs.
That's not what I'm getting at.
What do you mean what I was doing? I was getting high, but I wasn't getting high in the house. That was in the car. Is that what you're talking about?
I want to know You know, the police came. I don't have any notes here, Mr. Warbling, except that this was a police run. And the charge is possession of drug paraphernalia prohibited. So can you voir dire your client? If not, I'm gonna just set up a trial date.
Ms. Garrett, were you in that date and time and at that location, were you found to be in possession of any kind of drug paraphernalia that goes associated with smoking crack cocaine?
Paraphernalia was found in my car after she
Okay.
came in my house and got my keys and went in my car and got it. I was not in my car. I was at my house.
But that was your drug paraphernalia? That was your car, is that correct, Ms.?
Yes, that was my car. Yes, yes, yes.
And despite the fact that what you think about, and that's all for whether there was probable cause to go into your car or not, that's all for some pretrial motions to make that determination. And when you taking this plea and accepting responsibility, you're foregoing all of that stuff. If you want to argue that stuff, I can put
No,
you
I
back
don't
in.
want to argue anything. I don't want to argue anything. No.
So was that your drug paraphernalia in that vehicle?
Yes, yes, yes.
And what was in the vehicle, ma'am?
2018 Chrysler Pacifica.
No, what was in the vehicle?
Oh, a crack pipe.
Are you satisfied, counselor?
Yeah,
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, I'm satisfied as well. I just don't like your attitude about this, Miss Garrett, but I'm gonna find you guilty as charged, and I'm gonna set a sentencing date for December 20th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. Let's just leave it at that.
Now, what do I need to do?
I'm gonna let Judge Holmes deal with the rest. You just need to come back December 20th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. If you don't, I'm gonna put a $500 bench warrant for your arrest.
You said December 21st or 20th?
20th.
20th. At 8:30?
At 8:30.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Go ahead.
I apologize, Your Honor. If I may, she does need to be set up with probation for her substance abuse evaluation. So when she comes back on the 20th, we can go ahead and transfer her over to Judge Holmes' docket.
Okay, very well. So we'll set her up with probation, Ms. Nash. And that way you got to get in contact with probation. When do you want her to contact probation?
Your Honor, she can contact them immediately.
You have an ink pen, ma'am?
Yes, I got an ink pen.
313-965.
965.
3414.
3414.
All right, contact immediately. We're gonna issue that referral, and then we'll have it back on December 20th, 2021. You're gonna have to, in between that time, you're gonna have to get in contact, set a date up with probation, so you can get that substance abuse evaluation done. I'll have a pre-sentence report filled out by that time if you do what you're supposed to do, ma'am, and then we'll get you over to drug treatment court, ma'am. All I can do is wish you the best of luck.
I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine.
All right. Well, I hope so. If not,
I am.
I'll see you back before Christmas, but in the meantime, have a very safe and happy Thanksgiving, ma'am. And I'll see you back on December 20th.
Thank you. You too. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Ron.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think we're done for the morning. And Mr. Wardling, if I don't see you, Ms. Rob, well, she's gone. I will, you have a safe and happy holiday season as well.
You as well, Your Honor. To you and your family and to your staff. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Ms. Williams-Paul. Very well. If there's nothing further, then I will see you back this afternoon.
All righty. See you in the PM.
All right. All right. Ms. Nash.
Yes, ma'am.
No. See you back after,
Oh, yeah.
after lunch.
Yeah.
I wrote down here the stuff that closed out on the sheet and stuff that's gonna be remain open. We gave Mr. Lindsay till February 22nd to pay his stuff off, and that other date was set for a trial, February 22nd. So, the free trial date on there. So other than that, if there's any other questions, you can let me know.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you.
All right.